Whoa, calm down. Take a deep breath. Now, do we look like lifeguards to you?
What? Give the help and you can't just leave him there.
What my colleague's trying to say is we're fishery police, so we help porpoises, not people.
There's not a thing we can do about it. Unless he's got a piece of calamari stuck in his throat or a scallop.
Brenton has some seriously wicked one-liners. He blows my mind. He's seriously funny. Being a fishery cop isn't all it's made out to be. Movies tend to make it seem like it's a bit of a glamorous profession, but it can be a bit tedious at times. You've got to get your hands dirty. I just seen a claw move.
A claw. Still breathing, move it over. Start chest compressions.
We really complement each other there out in the field, and that's important because you need someone who you know can have your back.
Do you do any fishing out there, or?
Oh, no, not at all.
Are you sure, Brian?
The abuse is
On the ground,
constant.
please. Sir, I don't want to call this in. I don't want to call this in, mate. This isn't regulation. You put that back in the ocean right
I
now.
won't lie, it can get a little intense at times, but I like that about it.
If I catch some fish in there under regulation again, it'll be the big house for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
We've all got to do our bit for the beach, and that is clearly oversized.
Frank's a real facts and figures guy. He's a bit of a square, if you ask me, but we do work well together.
We put a notice in the bunyip every year.
Every year.
When we fight, we get stronger, like a good couple. And that's what me and Brenton are. We're a good couple. Mouth to mouth, mouth to mouth. You're gonna have to call it in, mate.
No! Brenton, no!
Mangroves and tidal flats need the care that we give them. We get results. We do hard groundwork with limited funding. We have a passion.
Down, sir. Brenton!
Go and get him. Just go and get him. Go and get him. He's bloody got me the trout. What a dickhead. He's bloody...
And then I said, that's not a swordfish, this is a swordfish.
I need you boys back in the office for a minute.
Copy that, Chief.
That's the chief. He only radios when it's super important. You gotta drop what you're doing.
Pick up some more toilet paper on the way.
Roger.
I sent you guys to Port Gawler today because the fella was making off with a huge supply of cockles.
Cockle bandits?
Why didn't you say something?
Because you would have gone down there, both of you, guns blazing like a... The fella was making off with a huge supply of cockles.
Cockle bandits?
Why didn't you say something?
Because you would have gone down there, both of you, guns blazing. This guy was seen driving off in a white ute.
Brenton, it's the white U. I repeat, it's the white U. Positive ID.
Alpha, marinara, cuttlefish, ETA 15 seconds. Locked. It's locked. Why would it be locked?
Go, 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 go.
The laser's bogged. Proceed on foot. Proceed on foot, I repeat. Swordfish manoeuvre! I demand to know who's in charge here. I'm a fishery police officer in the Northern Beach Unit, and this matter's in my jurisdiction. You city beach mob have no right to be in these waters. Get up, Frank.
And yet we see you kicking down sandcastles at Larks Bay.
Larks Bay is contested waters. It's the northern beach.
Plus, Port Gawler is well in the Northern Territory, so you is well lost your bearings, frilly boy.
Oh, do you honestly think we're going to leave the beautiful white sands of City Beach without direct command and go hang out at Poo Beach?
Hey! Call it Poo Beach one more
Poo
time, you
Beach!
spineless jellyfish! You spineless jellyfish!
Frank! Brenton! What's going on?
Hey, Brenton, that's Tommy from school.
You wait till the chief hears about this. You'll never set foot on the beach again.
Who do you think sent us?
The chief?
It's like a swordfish to the heart, Frank. It's like a swordfish to the heart.
Still can't believe Tommy's the cockle bandit. I mean, once at school, Tommy's just scoffing, just calamari and scallops, anything he could get his hands on down his throat. Then it all started closing up and he was just in the corner like, I just never had him pinned as a criminal mastermind, you know? But I suppose he had us all fooled, didn't he?
Fish and chips?
Cheers. Oh, Brenton.
What's going on?
We're in the bloody bunyip again.
It's not too bad, I suppose.
Nothing compared to that first time you got on Channel 7 News. Remember that?
No, don't tell him about
Go on, tell him.
Don't tell him.
No, it's funny.
Don't tell him.
It was our first ever patrol down at St Kilda Beach, and this guy called in a shipwreck. Turns out it was just that wooden ship. You know the one off the adventure playground there? Yeah, it's not as funny the second time around.
Timing and context, mate. Timing and context.
Sorry, Brenton.
It's not your fault. Put it away. We've got to go and face the chief. Come on, let's go.
You want your fish?
Yeah, I might grab my fish.
Did you pay him for the fish?
No, I didn't, but she'll be right.
Brenton, look! It's Tommy!
I'm innocent. I'm bloody innocent. If you guys try and rough me up, you'll be in trouble just like them other guys.
What do you mean, the other guys?
I've been in Queensland for a year. I couldn't have done all this cockle stuff they're talking about.
Tommy, listen to me. Is the cockle bandit still out there?
Well, I don't know. I ain't him. I just want some calamari.
Get out of here, Tommy!
You know you can't handle seafood, Tommy. Do you have any idea what this means, Frank? City Beach are going to be in big trouble for beating Tommy Ruff, but he was just a red herring. So now it's up to you and me to tackle this situation.
Stop that.
But what?
So what do you want to do?
I want to go back to the beach. I want to catch this guy. But first, we need to make a little stop off at the station. Alrighty.
What's that?
That?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
What do you got there?
Frank, are your ears painted on, mate? Less talking, more driving. This beach is clearer than the scales of Indonesia's main tropical fish, the quankula.
So the chief stationed us at Port Gawler, and we were there for a while, but there was no action. So now we're heading to the other beaches to see what we can find.
Frank, a white ute.
Pull over, pull over, pull over.
No license plates. Smells a little fishy to me. I think we may have caught this guy or gal. The catfish is finally out of the bag.
So what do you think? Should we hang here by the car?
Absolutely not, Frank. Let's go and catch the cockle bandit in the act.
Look, Brenton, I'd love to, but I think the chief will want us to stay by the car.
The chief is out of touch and you know it. If he was in the right mindset, you know, right now he'd want us to go out and get this guy by the guppy.
Despite the fact that he specifically said don't run off with guns blazing like a pack of dickheads.
That is hard to argue with, but I still think he wanted us to read in between the lines.
And do the exact opposite?
Look, are you coming with me or not?
Look, Brenton, I'd normally go with you on these things, but I'm going to stick with my gut here. I don't want to get fired.
I don't believe it. My own best mate is a sea snake! That's fine. You can just stay here and flounder around. You may want to live your life like a regular carp, but I want to go places. Like a European carp. Are you coming with me or not, camera guy? Are you going to just stay here with this clown fish? I don't even know where I'm going! Ronnie Fox, it's the bloody... It's the cockle bandit. I am able to restrain you. Taser, taser.
The fella was making off with a huge supply of cockles.
Cockle bandit!
What's going on?
Hey, Brenton, that's Tommy from school. It's Tommy!
Innocent. I'm bloody innocent. I've been in Queensland for a year. I couldn't have done all this cockle stuff.
Frank, a white ute. Let's go and catch the cockle bandit in the act.
I think the chief will want us to stay by the car.
My own best mate is a sea snake! Frank, bloody barnacle bill value meal, bloody head full of scallops. Oh yeah, the chief would have wanted us to stay here. Ronnie Fox, it's the bloody... It's the cockle bandit. Stay down, all right? I want you to remain calm. I'm a trained professional, okay? I've got a little trick up my sleeve, okay? So you'll be safe with me. Come on. Stay low, stay low. It's over, cockle bandit. Drop the sack. not worth it, mate. It's not worth it. Under the Fishery Act of 95, I am able to restrain you. Taser, taser, taser!
I got him! I got him! He's here!
Frankie,
I got him!
Frankie, boy, you weapon, you got him!
No, mate. We got him.
Right, let's flip him over.
Oh, come here.
It's time to unshell this prawn once and for all. Chief!
You know, well done, fellas. Yes, I'm the cockle bandit. Great work, great work.
Chief, how could you?
Come on, lads, you know we're not making much money. Everyone skims.
This
Plenty of...
is everything we're against.
Look, life is not black and white. You know I've got Susie at home needing medical bills paid for. You know I've got
No,
my
you
son...
shut up, you chub sucker! Chub sucker, it's like a fish. Anyway, Chief, you're done. You're finished. Finito. When we get you back to the office,
You are fired.
But the cockles.
Fired.
That Chief, we caught you with...
Fired.
Who would have thought we'd end up here, hey? Rock pool bottom.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
How you been holding up?
Oh yeah, you know, getting by. You still living out of that box?
Yeah, the weather's getting better though, so it's not too bad. Wife and kids?
Kids are alright. The wife keeps nagging me though. Get your dog slices back. Open up the practice. Me, 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 me. I tell you what though, I do miss the smell of a flat title.
Fish and chips.
Undersized. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, one last hurrah.
Ah!